out in that series. Let's keep moving on here. Moving on to the Boston Celtics. My Boston Celtics. Let me get it in the frame here. My Boston Celtics versus the Orlando Magic. Orlando actually took this series 2-1 over the course of the season. Am I going to give Orlando any shot in this one? Not really. I think Boston cleans this up in 4 or 5. I think this series is just going to be keep trying to get KP, Kristaps Porzingis, reacclimated, just keep getting him touches, getting him ready for the playoffs. Looking at it from that standpoint of JB being hobbled, I think other guys are going to step up, like Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. I think those guys are going to step up. Sam Hauser is going to get a good look. I think those guys are just going to get a good look. And Tatum has been on a tear, All-NBA, first team again, probably going to be this year. MVP consideration, even though he's a long shot on the outside. But I just think that the Boston Celtics, especially defending the title from last season, Orlando shouldn't be an issue. There's going to be a game probably where they hiccup and they give up to Orlando. But overall, I got the Boston Celtics winning in 4. And looking at it from Orlando's side, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero have been fantastic. And it sucked that they got hurt earlier in the season. That kind of derailed the Orlando Magic season to the degree it has. Anthony Black and Cole Anthony were big in the playing game against the Hawks, maybe being able to knock down some shots, which is surprising because they're not the best shooting team. I believe they're like 27th in shooting the Rock this season. So looking at it from that standpoint, are they going to be able to get enough shots against the Boston Celtics? I don't think so. And that's why I think that the Boston Celtics have the advantage because they know who they're going to go to on offense. Obviously, Orlando has great defensive guys that can get after it and wear you down, but they don't have Jalen Suggs. They don't really have a point guard that they're confident in at this moment. And it's tough. It's tough when they don't have those assets to battle the Boston Celtics because their offense is just putrid. They run everything through Franz and Paulo, literally bringing up the ball. And I don't think that's a good thing against the Boston Celtics who can rest and just match up. On that end, obviously, I'm always going to say rebounding is important, but I just think the Celtics have enough depth and too much firepower on the offensive end for the Orlando Magic to compete in this one. So I got the Boston Celtics in 4 or 5. That'll be it for the first round predictions. We're going to obviously get into who OKC and Cleveland plays. If you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.